What do you look back on and would say was the hardest decision you've ever made on the show?
On the show?
The island, maybe? I feel like that's the first time where you broke bad, so to speak.
Your challenge knowledge is very good. I did break the other way.
But you had to, right? That was your first win or no?
It was my second win.
Okay.
It was my second win, but this was a position where, were you going to go with, you have to pick a side.
Yeah.
And at some point, once you pick that side, you have then broken bad with the other side. And this kind of happens in every game. In every game, like you can play the middle, but at some point you're going to piss half the people off. One half, it doesn't. You pick a side, you're breaking off. Mm-hmm. You're breaking friends, you're breaking trust, you're breaking relationships. But in this one, in this particular instance, like I had to break off with Rachel, and I don't know if you know that, but I had to pick, either Johnny, Kenny, it's kind of like just them two, or pick the girl side who was very pissed off at Johnny. Just Johnny, pretty much. Mm-hmm. And I picked, the side that I needed to show loyalty to. And you're asking some tough questions now because I hate it. I hate it. I mean, I hate it, dude.
I'm sure you do, but
the voting is the worst, man. The voting, especially when you've developed a relationship with these people, you've done cool things with these people, then you have to go, well, I got to pick a side. That's the worst.
So was that it though? There had to be a time where you voted or you did something where you're like, man, it broke my heart to pick this person. And maybe they still hold a grudge to this day. Is there anyone like that?
I think I wonder if Theo Vaughn still hates my guts. From,
really?
Fresh meat. Look at she's holding her face. Well, we're talking about things that like you try to like sweep under the rug and never relive again. There was a time on Fresh Meat where me and DM had to make a decision with voting Theo in, and I kind of left it up to DM a little bit, and they pulled the trigger, and Theo lost, and there may have gone our friendship. Although when he was trying to do it last comic standing, I tried to do as much as I could to
help him out,
to just
promote it, whatever.
I was like, can I make up for this, please? Can I make up? And I thought at that point that like at some point they were gonna put us on as like rivals or something like that. But he never came back. He said he had a back injury and he would never come back again. So
have they tried since? Do you know?
With Theo?
I mean, Theo's a fucking huge star right now.
Yeah,
you know,
I'm sure they have. I'm sure he's probably like, from my understanding is, people have asked him. They've gone to these shows, like his comedy shows, and done the meet and greets and asked him, what do you think of this person, and would you ever come back? And he's like, oh, it's just a game show that I did a long time ago, and it doesn't sound like he's ever coming back. So
and it's funny because his lifestyle obviously would give him, you would think give him opportunity to do another one, and I just think of the comic material he'd be able to write from doing another season and just hanging out with you fucking people. It'd be unreal.
But he just makes it up as he goes.
Yeah.
Like his comedy is so rare. Like you can't.
Yeah. He's whatever he's doing is working just fine.
Yeah, but you can't. It's one of a kind. Like the way he presents, words and thoughts and ideas and stories. They're just fucking like.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's great.
I'm
a big fan of him.
Yeah. Anyway. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So you still think about Theo. Have you ever ran into him?
No, I haven't run into him in a while.
So you don't know for sure.
No, but like.
You're pretty sure.
No. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, who knows?
It doesn't matter. I mean, look, we're both living okay,
Mm-hmm.
So,
yeah.
So like, the thing is, the bottom line is like, these things happen on the shows all the time. The complexities of playing the game, the complexities of one vote, and like my relationship with you. I just had Kendall on, and she's like, well, we've basically developed, like I thought we were cool, and you're doing, and I'm like, basically, I'm not the reason why you went into an elimination. But her rebuttal is like, but you still fucking voted for me at some point. What the fuck is the deal? I thought we were all right. And I gotta be like sitting here taking it and being like, well, I'm cool with these people too. So what am I supposed to do? Just, fuck up my whole game for this one vote? Like, the complexities of every vote they're so difficult to understand. And like at some point, it's like, well, I got to pick that person instead of that person.
You got to have a plan, right? I mean, you got to have a plan.
You have a little bit of a plan, but sometimes you fucking just wing it.